Stop listening to that. Everything starts right here. Words are just words. Thoughts are just thoughts. You have the power to control what you can control. If you just continue to listen to those thoughts, your life will suck. I know you don't want your life to suck, so let's go ahead, let's sit down, let's formulate a game plan for you to have a clear visual and a clear pathway for you to follow until you reach your destination. Step one in formulating a game plan is to get to know who you are as a person. We can break this down into three categories. One, being motivation. Two, being consistency. And three, mental toughness. Motivation is just simply how bad do you want it? Do you want something so bad that you just keep working your off until you reach it? Or are you someone that just kind of procrastinates, pushes it in the back until the last second and then you get it done? So when you take a good look at yourself, kind of rank yourself. 1 being the least motivation and 10 being the highest motivation. Now just kind of see where you are on that spectrum and keep that in mind. Now consistency is just meaning how consistent you are by performing tasks or just doing things day in, day out. For anyone to break an old habit and start a new habit, you have to be consistent day in, day out to be able to change your habits. If you're not consistent,
you will never learn a new habit and you will never break away from your old habits.
Just like the motivation, kind of look at yourself and rank yourself on that spectrum. 1 being the least consistent and 10 being very consistent. The last point is all right here, mental toughness. All mental toughness is, are you able to push yourself outside the comfort zone to be able to obtain what you want in life? Are you an athlete that's able to push through the last couple reps no matter how tired you are, no matter how much pain is going through your legs or arms to be able to knock out those last few sets? Or are you someone that is just, oh,
I'm too fatigued, I'm too tired, there's too much pain, I need to call it quits.
Take the time to think about who you are and rank yourself on that 1 to 10 scale. Now that we took the deep dive, we can pull everything together and look at the scores that you ranked yourself. So let's say that motivation was your lowest ranking score. And so that gives us, hey, motivation is our weakness. So we need to find a solution so we can be able to put ourselves on the right path to be able to help us stay motivated until we reach that destination. And one solution could be just putting yourself in an environment with people that have the same mindset and are willing to help you and keep pushing you to stay on track and to be able to help reach your destination. Now that we know who we are as a person, we know our strengths, we know our weaknesses. Now we can take this next step and try to find the fuel source on why we do what we do day in and day out. What is your why? Your why is the fuel, it's the motivation, it's the reason why you do anything you do to be able to reach your goals. All right, here comes the fun part. We finally get to sit down and write down the goals that we want to see ourselves achieve throughout the journey. And we can break down our goals into 2 separate categories. 1 being short-term goals, 2 being long-term goals. The short-term goals are the easy goals that you can easily attain throughout the journey. Now, the main purpose of these short-term goals is to just give you the extra confidence in yourself that you're able to do what you want to do. The long-term goals are the harder goals that are a little more difficult to achieve, and they will give you the bigger boost and bigger confidence that you will need to be able to reach your destination. Now, when you're writing down your goals, just don't think of the goals by itself. Because if you just think of the goals by itself, you never really think about what you need to do to be able to achieve these goals. When you write down your goals, go ahead, take a deeper dive into the goals and think about what you need to commit yourself to be able to achieve these goals. For example, if you're an athlete looking to add size and power, you might have to commit yourself with your nutrition. So taking a deeper dive into counting your macros, get the adequate protein, carbs, fats to be able to give your muscles the right nutrients to be able to build the muscle size and in turn to be able to become stronger and more powerful. Now, how do we execute and be able to get to our destination? Number 1 is we have to limit our distractions. We can't have people trying to hold us back, steer us off our path that we just created. We have to be mentally strong to just keep pushing and keeping our vision narrow as we go. Because if you have any negative influence, people trying to hold you back, saying, no, you can't do this, you're not good for that, you're going to start believing that and you're going to just quit. Surrounding yourself with people that are loving, caring, supportive, and they want you to succeed, you're going to do so much more and you will succeed because you have that support. Now that you made the destination of your journey, that's when you just have to be able to just sit down and just soak in the moment, because that moment is going to only last you a few minutes, a couple days, or maybe even a week. The destination never lasts too long. So just go ahead, try soaking everything that you can possibly soak in. If you remember what this feels like, it will make you want it again and be able to push yourself to the next level, to be able to achieve something that you want to reach in the future, to be able to feel this moment again.